doctor who helps to deliver babies.
Acronym for Obstetrics and Gynaecology.
Obstetrics focus on pregnancy.
Gynecology focus on general reproductive health.
Doctors who specialize in pregnancy and
Issues related to women reproductive system and childbirth.
one of the branches under medicine field.
Well, I think most of them answer it true. Obstetrics and gynecology, or well known as OB/GYN, is a specialized branch of medicine that focuses on the comprehensive care of women's reproductive health. Want to know more about OB/GYN? Let's join us as we delve deeper into the world of OB/GYN, where a knowledgeable and dedicated doctor shares insights, experiences, and the profound impact they have on the lives of women in their care.
My name is Hadizati binti Yaakob. And I am a medical officer of Obstetrics and Gynaecology in Hospital Pilih. For me, decision to be a doctor is actually divided into few phases of life. Firstly, the moment I decide to go to medical school. That time, the thing that inspired me, one of my alumni of my high school came to my school and shared her journey how she became a doctor. That time, I know being a doctor, actually we are doing something great to the community. I am a medical officer of Obstetrics and Gynaecology department in Hospital Pilih. First is your basics, is to serve your patient. So my routine work first is a walk round. We do the routine walk round. Then besides in Obstetrics and Gynaecology itself, we have surgical base lah. So we learn how to do all the surgical procedures, stage by stage lah. Then we treat patient in our clinic for our outpatient clinic. Then we got some emergencies. It's a adrenaline rush, common things that we have in OAG. Started my formal education in Sekolah Kebangsaan Datuk Zainuddin, Serang Kedah. Then I further my secondary education in Sekolah Serputeri. I went to College Matrikulasi Perak before I begin my medical journey in Faculty of Medicine of Al-Azhar University, Egypt.
Dr. Hani continued her degree in medicine at Mesir peacefully. However, we can't never predict anything in the future. She is one of the victims in the riots that were part of the broader Egyptian revolution. It was on 25 January 2011.
I think I can say that I went through an adventurous journey before I graduated as a medical doctor. During my study in Egypt, the country was politically unstable. We were facing so many riots and curfew. I still can remember the daily walk that we had to went through. The armies with rifles occupy our campus. We still can hear the bullet passing by our ears here and there. It really near-death experience. Some of our colleagues even stopped their studies and returned to Malaysia. Alhamdulillah, after a few years, Egypt became more stable, and I am proudly say that Allah let us meet it. People's mind. Every time I hear the cry of the newly born baby and seeing their face at the first moment of life, it's giving me a new soul. To control my emotion. Be rational doesn't mean you have no empathy, but having empathy doesn't mean you are allowed to drown in it. So that was the most challenging part. First, you have to finish your medical school first, then finish your houseman. I think after you finish up your housemanship training, you will make your mind. Even some of medical officers, even in floating period, means transitional from your housemanship to your medical officer's status, you still making your mind which pathway to choose. Don't depend on others.
Dr. Hani also loves writing, and for your information, she has her own books written together with other few authors.
I started writing since student. After Egypt more stable, I remember our student association there begin to conduct and organized so many activities for Malaysian students. And I had been contribute for some volunteer activities in the association, and writing is one of my favorite.
As a student in Egypt, I saw how the public was suffering from the poverty issues and lack of education create wide society gap that affect the human civilization. I believe that writing is one of the weapons to educate our public and build our civilization. I started to explore more about philosophy, political science, human science, and other topics besides medical. It served as to understand better my purpose of life and how this life should be led. Here I come to a conclusion. A word could be only heard by people if you speak, but a word will be read, memorized, and engraved in people's mind when you jot it down. So I decide to write, even a word, just write.